What's up, y'all? I'm back with my second installment of Good News Tuesday, and I have some great stuff for you guys, so I say let's just go ahead and get into it. So to start off today's video, I have a great story about a program called Parents for Patriots. This program actually provides veterans that have come back from war and may be suffering from PTSD, a lack of motivation, a lack of purpose, or just any mental disorder in general with birds. This program runs throughout the northwest of the United States and actually pairs abandoned birds with these veterans so that they can mutually benefit each other with a newfound purpose. Some of the highest praise for this program actually comes from the veterans participating in it. One veteran in particular named Thomas said that he turned to birds because he was actually tired of losing his best friends in dogs. Something unique to parrots, as well as the other types of birds in the program, is that on average they live up to 80 years, typically outliving the veteran that they're there to support. Thomas went on to explain that the loss of his dog was actually really hard, and that's why he's so thankful for this Parents for Patriots program. Animals are non-judgmental. They're there in the hard times and the good times, and they just love you unconditionally. So all in all, this program is bringing a lot of happiness to some veterans who need it, so I'd say that's some pretty good news. The next tidbit of good news I have for you guys actually comes from an unlikely pair of people. According to a Fox News Insider article, hundreds of motorcycle enthusiasts actually came together to deliver and gather toys to abused children in needy families. This year was actually the 28th installment of the Austin Motorcyclist Toy Run, benefiting the Helping Hands home in Austin, and this event actually went on despite the rain that poured down on the day of the event. The kids, as well as the organization, were overwhelmed with gratitude for these motorcyclists, saying in a Facebook post, "We could not be more grateful for these rough and tough men and women who have brought so much joy to our children this holiday season. Thank you to all who weathered the storm to make the 28th annual toy run a huge success." Over 1,000 motorcyclists escorted a semi-truck filled with 36 bicycles and over 81 boxes of toys to kids in over 3 counties. So I'd say that's some pretty good news. The next bit of good news actually comes from a well-known almost celebrity named Brandon Stanton, who is actually the creator of the popular blog Humans of New York. While on the job with his girlfriend Erin O'Sullivan, they actually took a picture of this cute dog named Susie and found her so interesting that he coined her the greatest dog in New York. After seeing his post, Susie's owner came to Brandon and O'Sullivan and asked if they would like to keep the dog, and they said yes, and fell in love despite her old age of 13 years old. After adopting Susie and resonating with her story, Stanton actually started a Facebook group called Susie's Senior Dog, where its goal is to find old dogs new homes. Many families looking for dogs will typically want a younger dog or a puppy, but Stanton is trying to change that by showing all the benefits of having an older dog. Tiffany Lacey of Animal Haven in New York says it best when she states, "If you're just looking for someone to completely love you, the senior pet is the way to go." After Stanton uploaded the page, it went viral, helping adopt another 13-year-old dog in only 2 days. So I'd say that's some pretty good news. The next clip of good news I have for you guys comes from a bride in Pennsylvania. Bride-to-be Jessica Baldwin isn't scared to break traditions that come with a normal wedding, as she chose to forego a typical bachelorette party and instead pamper a group of ladies from a women's shelter located in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Baldwin said, "Making others feel good makes for a better memory than taking shots, stumbling around, and bar hopping." Baldwin collected donations from her friends and family for this event, as well as getting some support from local businesses. So I'd say that's some pretty good news. Speaking of weddings, according to a report from the National Center for Family and Marriage Research, more and more American couples are actually choosing to stay together rather than get divorced. Specifically, the divorce average has dropped to 16.9 divorces in every 1,000 marriages. That's the lowest it's been in over 40 years, so I'd say that's some pretty good news. And lastly, this little bit of good news comes straight from our nation's capital in Washington, D.C. The Washington, D.C. City Council approved one of the most generous leave pay programs for new parents. The Universal Paid Leave Act, passed a few weeks ago, ensures up to 8 weeks of financial compensation for parents of newborns or newly adopted children, as well as employees with unexpected medical issues. As the U.S. is still one of the only countries not to necessitate paid leave for new parents, I'd say this is a step in the right direction and some pretty good news. Okay guys, so let's move along to the next part of this video. Let's figure out what day of the week it is. According to our favorite website, Check-A-Day, January 10th is Houseplant Appreciation Day, National Bittersweet Chocolate Day. Personally, I'm a much more milk chocolate girl myself. National Cut Your Energy Costs Day, National Poetry at Work Day, Peculiar People Day, aka the holiday for me, and lastly, January 10th is Save the Eagle Day. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit you guys with that inspirational quote for the week and the challenge of this week. This week's inspirational quote, according to my passion planner, is "Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise" by Benjamin Franklin. The challenge for this week is as follows. This week, take advantage of the morning's peace and quiet. Challenge yourself to wake up an hour earlier than usual. Use this time to exercise, meditate, or journal. Alright guys, well I hope you liked this week's Good News Tuesday, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if you're enjoying these positive videos, as well as follow me on my social medias on Twitter and on Instagram. So I'll see you guys in my Thursday video, and I'll be back with some more good news next week. I'll see y'all later! Peculiar People Day. Peculiar People Day. Why can't I say this word? Peculiar People Day